Malansky, by Erik Røde, 1755, read by Sam Adams. Short Story, Part 1. The Dance Floor Connection. My name is George Foreman, but here I go by the Americano or Americano. I met a girl named Elena on the dance floor one Saturday night. Every Saturday night I would go dancing swing Lindy Hop, and that's where I first encountered Elena. We danced together a few times, making it a routine for each dance night. After a few months, our connection deepened into a strong platonic friendship. It was during one of our Saturday dance sessions that she extended an invitation, asking, "Would you like to come to dinner and meet my family?" Without hesitation, I responded with a simple, "Sure." Part 2. Sunday Dinner Icebreaker. On the following Sunday evening, I visited her modest home. She shared the residence with her grandfather and two brothers. As I entered, we gathered around a table positioned in the living room, seamlessly connected to the kitchen. Seated in a wheelchair was her grandfather, Mr. Malansky. Upon introduction, I conveyed, "I'm George." Before I completed my answer, Elena from the kitchen shouted, "Call him Americano." There was a moment of silence, then she continued, "We need to remind him he is in Italy where, when in Rome, do as the Romans do." This actually broke the ice with her grandfather. Mr. Malansky let out a friendly smile of acceptance. The rectangular table accommodated Elena's two younger brothers, Marco, positioned nearer to the kitchen on my left, and Arroyo directly across from me. Mr. Malansky and Arroyo occupied the head of the table, facing away from the kitchen. Meanwhile, Elena was busy in the kitchen, and an open seat beside me awaited her, with another vacant spot closer to Mr. Malansky. Short Story, Part 3. Culinary Exploration. So, she prepared some soup with meat, potatoes, and another whitish vegetable, a white type of oval soft bean which they called payar, whose English equivalent I was unfamiliar with. The conversation revolved around small talk as Mr. Malansky inquired about how I met Elena. I shared that our connection blossomed through dancing on Saturday nights. My dance sessions typically spanned about an hour and a half, ensuring I participated in every song. Among those dances, I partnered with Elena 2 or 3 times each evening. After bidding farewell, Mr. Malansky inquired about my profession, to which I replied, "I'm an engineer, but my life revolves around dancing, which is truly my passion." Our discussion continued, accompanied by soup and espresso. As I prepared to leave, the grandfather graciously invited me to join them again the following weekend on the upcoming Sunday, an invitation I gladly accepted. Part 4. Hungarian Roots and Invitations. The following Sunday arrived, and we engaged in further conversation. It emerged that they were Hungarian, and Mr. Malansky in particular had spent his formative years in Hungary as a farmer. His daily routine involved rising before sunrise to tend to the cows, ensuring a fresh supply of milk for breakfast. Once the sun illuminated the fields, he would join his parents in agricultural tasks. At this point in time, Mr. Malansky and company were all in Italy, having immigrated there. Specifically, they resided in northern Italy in a quaint town named Arinapo, situated just outside Milan in the northern region. Our conversations delved briefly into reminiscences of Hungary and the old days. An intriguing revelation unfolded that they were of Jewish descent, bearing the surname Malansky. However, our exploration into this aspect remained surface level. These interactions transpired in the 1960s, and as the evening concluded, I received another gracious invitation from them. Malansky, by Erik Røde, 1755, read by Sam Adams.